At the echo of heavy footsteps approaching outside his office, Ryan quickly saved his profile just as Mike, one of his deputies, stepped inside. Ryan called out,
"Gotta go. Make sure you file that call report before you leave for the day."
His deputy, a fellow football player on their high school team, shot him a stupid grin.
"In a hurry to visit our pretty new dentist, Sheriff?"
Nope. He'd never admitted out loud. He had a reputation to uphold. But he'd always feared going to the dentist. It was the last thing he'd be in a hurry to do, no matter how good-looking Tara was. Ignoring Mike's question, he said,
"Do you get a weird vibe from her? Like she's hiding something?"
Mike sat down at his desk.
"The kind of vibes I get from Tara would earn me a smack upside the head from my wife. She should smack you anyway. You deserve it. A man can look."
He chuckled.
"Hey, the mayor stopped by earlier. He said, and I quote, 'Tell Ryan I want this bogus hunt for the long-lost whiskey recipe that surely doesn't exist to stop.' End quote. You think your crazy uncle really buried that map? Those barrels of whiskey from Prohibition days could be worth a fortune if they're still intact. I've been tempted to look myself."
It had been a week since that letter with cryptic clues had been accidentally unearthed and posted online. The recipe for what was once known as the best whiskey west of the Mississippi had caused the biggest stir the town had seen in a long time. The mayor, his father, had been on Ryan's case to be harder on the trespassing, treasure-hunting townspeople, so all the digging would stop. Like that would happen anytime soon. Bets were being placed on when that buried box with the recipe and map would be found.
"No idea. It's your turn to make the breakfast burrito run in the morning. See you."
Ryan slapped his laptop closed, then he locked it in his top drawer to prevent curious eyes from checking out his browser history. He didn't want anyone to know he'd been perusing jobs and dating sites in Denver. He headed out of his office in Town Hall, still thinking about Tara. Mike was right. The new dentist was a beautiful, tall blonde and easy to look at. The kind of woman men stopped in their tracks and stared at. But his brother Ben had asked her out, so bro code dictated Tara was off limits. Not that he'd ever want to date a dentist in the first place. That'd be like Superman dating the female version of Lex Luthor. He made his way down the long hall, past all the ancient pictures hanging on the walls of Andersons who'd served the town before him, and headed for the main entrance. An old, croaky woman's voice called out, "Good luck, Ryan. I hear Tara hands out sugar-free lollipops if you're real good." Now they were keeping track of his dental appointments. He really needed to move. Forcing a smile, he waved a hand in the direction of the elder members of the church council, known as the Three Amigos. The women sat behind a long table, strategically placed by the front doors so no one could pass by without their notice. Sticking to their usual MO, they combined saving souls with peddling arts and crafts to raise money for some cause or another.
"Bye, ladies. Be good while I'm gone. No shortchanging anyone, you hear?"
Their gray heads all bobbed as they chuckled. Slapping the glass doors open, he trudged down the wide stone steps. The August sunshine reflected brightly off the freshly whitewashed bandstand in the middle of the square. Foregoing his shades, because he'd be there by the time he could wrangle them out of the front of his shirt, he strode across the grassy park. Once on the other side, he hopped onto the raised wooden walkway and reached out to tug on the office door. His hand stopped midair as he glanced at the radio on his belt, begging it to squawk. No such luck. The door swung open and the curvy little dental assistant, Missy, reached out and grabbed his wrist. "There you are, Ryan. Tara and I had a bet whether you'd cancel again. She now owes me $20, so thank you very much for showing up."
Great. Now they were betting on him?
Grateful Ryan's procedure had gone smoothly and quickly, Tara said, "And we're done." She tilted Sheriff Sexy up.